So basically, Gannicus was picking dwarves for Sauron, and Sauron was picking random for his brother. What the heck was that? Huh? Okay, something was broken. Alright, so it's a civil war in the home from Sauron. We have the red dwarven player, Sauron. That's Gannicus, sorry. I mean, they are using all different nicknames in the game, so it's hard for me to follow up. In the blue dwarven player, Sauron on the left side. Poison Melon with the first time subbing to the channel. Thank you so much, Poison Melon. Appreciate that. Means really a lot to me. Thank you, thank you.
Just subscribed. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew.
Thank you, man. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew indeed. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. Really means a lot to me. Thank you. 2 mineshafts coming up for blue and 2 mineshafts coming up for red dwarves into the Hall of Warriors, and this player might actually build more mineshafts, yeah, and that's going to be his plan. So he's building up to 4 mineshafts at the beginning of the game. It's a very economical opening. May the better Boromir win. What Boromir? There is no Boromir for dwarves, my friend. Express Coile. I like your name. Express Coile. The builder is going for an offensive mineshaft, but the builder from from Sauron might actually be able to scout this. Yeah, Sauron is able to see the mineshaft, but he has nothing to deal with that as we are talking. And the first Guardian is already on the field. So if Gannicus actually is fast, he can put a lot of pressure on Sauron. Sauron has nothing. I believe he's actually saving up for Gloin. We might see Gloin very, very soon. It's a good hero, especially in this matchup, because, you know, normally the weakness of Gloin is the lack of mobility. So you cannot stick up to a target since you are getting, you know, outrun from all the other factions. But in a mirror match, Gloin might be a great choice. First, I'm catching your stream, but I'm watching a lot of your videos. Hey man, thank you so much. Voice Melon. Yeah, we have a difference between BFME 2 and BFME 1 in Twitch and YouTube. In YouTube, we have like mainly BFME 1 content, especially in the main channel, but we have also a second channel, the BFME World, in which we are uploading all the stuff from the Twitch streams. But very soon, after this tournament is finishing, I'm also planning to host a BFME 1 tournament. So if you guys are interested in participating, you are more than welcome. Hopefully we will get at least 16 players. That would be dope. And I would like to make a 2v2 tournament for BFME 1 for a change. So Mineshaft has been taken down, double Hall of Warriors, but I believe also this is going down for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be taken down. The damage, yeah. Oh, he's going for rebuild. Do you see that? So he's actually gonna use the rebuild on this Mineshaft to save it. It's very smart, from kind of smart. I mean, you obviously lose your buff advantage if you do that, but it's gonna at least save one of your starting Mineshaft, as he lost the other ones. And lots of pressure on Sauron. So that's a very greedy start. And dwarves are greedy creatures, as you guys know, you know? That was like their main weakness in the films. In the Hobbit films, they were greedy. That's why they got crushed.
Guardians at the ready.
Guardians at the ready. More of them are following up from the Hall of Warriors. That's the first mineshaft offensively at the bottom right side from Sauron. The problem is he has not many units on the field as for now, but that is about to be changed. 400 command points available for Gannicus, and also the same for his brother Sauron. And 2v2 is gonna be something funny. So the idea about the 2v2 tournament I have is gonna be something like with random allies. So basically you cannot select your own ally, it's gonna be randomized, and every time you advance, for example you move on from the round of 16 to the quarterfinals, you need to also swap your ally. So it's gonna be again randomized. So it's like an adaptation tournament in which you need to adapt every single series you play with your new ally. It's gonna be quite fun, Fiesta, so stay tuned. Pikes are leading forward. What a basically name for Lord of the Rings, Sauron only. I mean, I agree on that one. Like, if you call yourself Sauron, you are not very creative in terms of choosing a name you can use in online presence. The Guardians. Oh, but it's a big push. However, Sauron has no rallying call. Keep in mind, he was picking up the rebuild at the beginning of the game. That means in a one-on-one situation, Gannicus, the red dwarven player, will have advantage since he has buff against no buff. However, you need to keep in mind, sorry for that, but that this rallying call is way weaker than the rallying call you get from in Rise of the Witch King. It doesn't give you any armor, and armor is extremely important to increase your durability, your tankiness, and your sustain of staying alive. Almost 4 power points collected. There was a rallying call blown away actually, because you know Sauron can disengage as he does. He's actually getting back into the game after a rough start into the game. This mineshield is going to be found. He has 2 guardians inside. He might try to fight for this one. And he's going to try to fight for this one. They have a fight. Sauron is just, you know, running around. That's very smart. You know, you don't need to take a fight in a situation like that when the enemy units are buffed. Just, you know, waste his time and walk it off. Froze, thanks for the first time subbing with the primers as well. Thank you so much for the huge support to the channel, man. Thank you. Really means a lot.
Fruz just subscribed. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew.
Thank you, man. Really means a lot for me.
Guardians at the ready.
Guardians at the ready. Oh, but he was able to sneak in the buildings. Do you see that? Yeah. But he's trying to sneak in once again. Do you see the micro from Sauron? That's very important. Like clumping. And I believe, I mean, that's my personal opinion. I believe clumping is the most important micro you need to learn in Battle for Middle-earth 2 and Rise of the Witch King. Clumping is very important. And Frodo Bubbling with the resub for 3 months, my dude. Thank you for the huge support.
Public just resubscribed for 3 months. Ahoy.
Thank you for your YouTube videos, hey man. Thank you so much for watching the YouTube videos and also being, you know, following the channel, tuning in. It's always nice to meet people from YouTube. Thank you, man. I don't know what to say. Really means a lot to me. Glad to see you in the chat. Okay, so we have 350 command points only for Gannicus and 550 for Sauron. And that's the difference, you know, between Sauron and other people. Because he had like a really rough beginning into the game, but he's adapting his playstyle, and you know, he's kind of how can I say, most people have like a mindset of having one single strategy in their mind, and regardless what goes wrong, they will try desperately to follow this strategy until they either win or lose. Sauron, however, is able to adapt his gameplay. Like he's changing his strategy after seeing what the enemy is up to, like picking the rebuild here, for example. Was also one of these, so very well played. Hobbit song from the Shire, Man of Steel summon. Oh, Man of Steel summon from Gannicus. Remember, Man of Steel summon in BFME 2 is a 10 power points summon, not 15. Slinkan, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Welcome. Always faithful to Lord of the Rings and you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Guys, I'm actually very excited about the upcoming Lord of the Rings series for Amazon Prime, and hopefully it's gonna be fun. Hopefully it's gonna be fun. Reforged wants to take away clumping, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know, man. I wouldn't think about the balance of Reforged at all at this point, because the thing is, they can release any version they want, and then they might need to kind of you know, reconsider it every single time. I don't think they will be stubborn and say, okay, that's our balance, get used to it. I think they will release a beta version and get lots of feedback from the community, and then keep advancing, you know, keep actually improving and getting it to a state in which most of the people are happy. And when the most of the player base is gonna be into the clumping, I'm pretty sure that Reforged is gonna say, okay, fine, we are gonna implement this as well. So Gannicus was using the Man of Steel defensively, but it's gone now. 750 command points for Sauron, 400 command points only for Gannicus. Not looking good. I would like to hear some news. Yeah, we have no news. Somebody was telling me the other day, yeah, but they released a new trailer. I haven't seen any trailer. I couldn't find any trailer either on YouTube. It was like Lord of the Rings Prime trailer. Nothing has been found for me. I'm rarely not too hyped for the series. I think it will be a big disappointment because of the comparison to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I was thinking so also, but you know, you need to understand that it's gonna be the most expensive series ever in the entire world, not only in the Prime, but also in the entire world. And I believe we might have actually high expectations. The problem is when we compare this, when we compare anything with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, we will be always disappointed. So we should be actually kind of taking it as a new project. When you lower the expectations, you won't be disappointed. High expectations cause always disappointment. That's how it works. Oh, big push, lots of guardians. It's a huge dwarven army. I think visuals will be next level. Yeah, definitely. Even though I believe, I mean, for me personally, the original trilogy visuals and graphics and the design of the films was greater than the Hobbit trilogy. Even though it was made many years before that. Oh, rebuild. And I rush you, still lost. Yo, you suck, get good. Trust me. No. I mean, they are brothers, guys. Don't take it too serious. And yet to reach her. Yes. And Picnicus, the red Elven player against the blue Elven player. Elven Civil War. Brother Magic. Twin brothers. Honeysake, welcome to the stream, by the way, my friends. 1 out of 36, right? Yeah, that's, I mean, they should be playing, you know, lottery. Sauron must be when he attacked Dwarf Tunnel or Goblin Tunnel, like Glarf army. Die if I took out. I don't know what they're talking about. I have no clue. So we have once again an economical opening for Sauron. He's building up 4 Malone trees. That's the beginning of the Elven player Sauron at the bottom side. And also the same beginning for the red Elven player. So they're actually going for both economical start. We might see in this game like a Arwen rush. That's a potential chance. Let's see about that. Mirkwood versus Vivendell. Eagle Crown. I saw you trolling Measure of X so hard. I was laughing extremely hard, my dude. I think I've seen this video in which you was playing 1v1 and then all of a sudden all these Galadriels spawning out of nowhere. I was seeing this on Reddit. I was laughing so extreme. I was having tears in my eyes. Did you guys see that? That was crazy. I was like, what is this? You know, stable is coming up for Gannicus and no stable. I believe that's gonna be a mounted hero start. Link? I don't have the link. I can show you guys later on in Discord or potentially even in the stream. That was so funny, you know. So what? Are you building a wall hub? Is he gonna cancel them? What is he doing? Oh, he's just playing around a little bit, right? 70. Oh, the wall hubs are actually extremely cheap. They cost 70 only. So guys, when you know, wall hubs are actually preventing the enemy melee units to attack your fortress. So it's pretty nice tool. And all of that for 70 gold only. So it's pretty efficient. Stable and also the barracks. And we will see a hero start definitely. I'm expecting Arwen. Let's see if Arwen is gonna come from the door of the Elven fortress. No horses? No horses, no. So, archer start. And Lancer plus archers. I believe Arwen is gonna be also a great counter to the revenge. Yeah, there we go. Arwen. Look the beautiful. She's the most beautiful woman in the Lord of the Rings. Guys, would you say Arwen or Tauriel? You know, if you have to make a choice between Arwen and Tauriel, the girl from the Hobbit films, which one would you choose? You know, Arwen. I mean, they are both pretty. They are both beautiful. Gimli's mom. What's wrong with you? Beautiful trample.
Hold it!
Let this be the hour when we draw swords together.
Why you ignore Eowyn? Because I'm scared of her, dude. I'm scared of her. You know, when the thing is about Eowyn, when you don't obey, when you do something wrong in the relationship, she's gonna kill you while screaming, "I am no man." Kutl, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. Eowyn can't cook for shit. Yeah, true. Eowyn can't cook, man. Erwin is gonna cook swords and shields. With sword and shields, we shall rule them. Beautiful trample, holy moly. But you see the micro differential. You see that, guys? He was the second, all about, you know, the second before he gets trampled, he's always switching to the all ground stance. And that is extremely important. Otherwise, those units would get one-shotted. They would get one-shotted. That's why it's so important, you know, to play with the battle stances. There are like obvious things. For example, you see an ability from a hero like Easterlight from Gandalf or Visa Plus from Gandalf. Then just use all ground stance with your units. This way you can reduce the incoming damage. Very important. Small things have big impact. Orc ladies are too beautiful to compare them with elves. True. I mean, orcs are basically elves. Like, you know, when there is like a theory in which humans are being, you know, like monkeys, the evolution, then monkeys turning into humans. So if this is the thing, then orcs are the evolutional result of elves. So elves are monkeys and orcs are human. Evolution, guys. Elves first, then with the time they became orcs. So, what? Innsmouth. Never mind, he's building a Malon tree. Lancers. Farsight is available for Gannicus and also for Sauron. Farsight is also giving you increased range, which is pretty nice. Besides giving you, of course, lots of vision. Shanks the scientist, dude. I'm telling you, if I had the opportunity, I would become, yeah, Einstein, Shankstein. Can you imagine that? Shankstein. Then in 1 million years, everybody's gonna still keep talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Or the Shankstein guy was sitting like a trice. Trust me on that one and stuff like that. The Malon tree is level 2. This one has been taken down. Lancer fight. They are chasing each other. Evolution in wrong way through. Gothmog is the true alpha male. True, man. He's like the biggest alpha ever. You know, Einstein evolution in 2022 to Shankstein. Maybe a new username on Twitch. Beyond Standards turning into the Shankstein.
This way, Lancers.
Oh, be careful, Arvin. Never mind, she's fine. This Malon tree has been taken down. We will see more Lancers. And finally, we see a Barracks level 2 for the first time actually in this tournament. I mean, I don't know, Ectelion, can you answer that maybe? Because you are one of the developers of the patch 1.9 version 2.0. What is the reason why people are refusing to actually get some Mirkuts on the field in Battle for Middle-earth 2? Like, out of so many Elven games I've seen nobody going for the Mirkuts. Are they so bad? Or are they just not worth to recruit? I don't know. Last theory of Tolkien was the orcs came from men, corrupted by Morgoth, the dark enemy of the world. That's also a nice theory. Because men are weak. As Elrond would like to say. The troll doesn't know what he's doing. Poor Arwen can barely walk after a night with Aragorn. Why? Dude, she's Elven woman, you know? She's like potentially 1,000 years old. Do you think only Aragorn got the chance to see that thing? Do you really think that? 1,000 years old? Potentially, you know, she's like known, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows her in the Elven country. That's why she wanted to marry a man, because no Elven man wanted her. Maybe that's the reason why. Think about it for a second. Because probably micro Lorien archers have the same potential as one Mirkwood. Okay, didn't know that. Sorry, Aragorn. I mean, imagine Aragorn listens to me, you know, and he's gonna be like, Anduril, the flame of the west, in your ass. You know, he would be kind of mad at me. How are you talking about my wife? Level almost 4. More lances are here, more units. Guys, I forgot the name of the sword from Gandalf. What was the name of the sword from Gandalf again?
We come from the woodland realm.
big army here. The Malone 3 is going to be taken down. Glamoring, right? Would you rather choose Glamoring or Anduril? And the question is, you know what I was also always asking myself? You know, Army of the Dead in the film obviously was kind of, you know, they didn't want to follow Aragorn until he was actually showing his Anduril sword, you know, the Narsil, the Anduril. Would this matter for the Army of the Dead at all? Who is actually wielding the sword? Or could, for example, Gimli be the one who actually has the sword and kind of orders them around?
I'm hurt.
Are they kind of bound to the blade or to the one who is actually wielding it? Because they didn't care about Aragorn until Aragorn was actually showing the Anduril and was able to damage them and hold them, because the sword was able to hurt them, unlike the arrows from Legolas, for example, who were actually going through the head of the Army of the Dead. Bad trample. Elven units are having passive abilities. They are able to get stealthed around the trees and you cannot see them on the minimap, so microing around your horses requires a lot of attention.
We come from Mirkwood.
Orchist, yeah. The Malone 3 has been taken down as well. 700 command points available, and the opponent player has also 7 power points and 510 command points only. So we can tell and see in this game that Sauron is definitely once again ahead. But here's Mirkwood's also on the field. Beautiful trample, but once again you see the micro from Sauron, always switching to the ground stance just in time. One more beautiful trample with the Lancers, and the punishment is big time. Here's no pikeman. We have both Mirkwoods actually on both sides. That's pretty nice. And remember, in BFME 2, there is no Linden horse archer unit. That doesn't exist. So the only unit you can recruit from the stable are those Rivendell Lancers, and that's it. Arwen here from Sauron is level 5, has the Flood unlocked. Flood is not that impactful against structures, unlike it is, for example, in Rise of the Witch King. It's OP in Rise of the Witch King, let's be real. It can like almost one-shot a Balrog. That's kind of busted. But it's way weaker in Battle for Middle-earth 2. However, Arwen is a very sportive hero. She has no Attilas, but she has leadership. Armor buff for the nearby allied, armor inspiring for the nearby allied cavalry units. Yeah. Silvers on arrows incoming, very true. I mean, obviously it has to be about Aragorn because he's the heir of Isildur. I'm actually wondering what would have happened in this situation. I believe the sword was needed to prove them that he is the one, you know, that he's the heir of Isildur, that he's the king. Maybe without the sword they would have not believed him and then eventually killed him. Who knows? Many Mirkwoods. Beautiful trap. Oh, there was a flood. I missed it. Sorry. But you can see it doesn't deal too much damage, you know? Like the pikeman got damaged a little bit. That's it. And the flood is going to be on cooldown now. And Silverton arrows might be incoming, but you need to be level 3 with the armory. It's only level 2. He's actually going for the seat, for the heavy armor. But the thing is, you cannot buy heavy armor on the Mirkwoods. That's not possible. Oh, be careful, but dude, that's crazy damage. The Mirkwoods just slaughtered the Rivendell Lancers. What the heck? That's crazy burst. But what's the point of heavy armor if you cannot buy it on the Mirkwoods? Maybe on the Lancers, maybe that's the plan, I don't know. And no upgrades yet from the red one. Maybe Elrond could be a nice choice, because Elrond offers you high tier leadership, which is always able to stack. And also Haldir could be a nice choice. Haldir offers you the damage leadership, which means more DPS. More DPS always great. The only weakness about this army, as you can see and tell, is the lack of damage against structures. About the army from Gannicus, you know? He's pure based on army against army, but he cannot fight against the structures. He has no siege power. He cannot take down the fortress by all means. And now with heavy armor, these lances from Sauron are going to be just much stronger and tankier. The most important part is the books. You didn't know the ships weren't full of Mordor's allies until no one went on land. Well, the bigger bit. Yeah. I need to really read the books, man. I haven't touched the books yet. I gotta be honest. Oh, that hurts. The Malone 3 level 3, that's painful. Oh! What, was it Tom Bombadil? Yeah, I didn't see him. He was actually inside the army. Tom Bombadil was using the Sonic song. but as they have heavy armor plus the armor buff from Arvin, they were actually able to survive. Also, we hold ground stance to minimize the damage income from the Sonic Song of Tom Bombadil. That's a huge Elven army, but Sauron is actually able to kind of deny them to deal any economical damage, which is the main weakness of this army. And at some point of the game, Gannicus is going to be forced to build the end mode. Farsight has been used. Farsight gives you more range, but not more movement speed. That's something you will get only from the Vision of Palantir. Tom Bombadil is going to be on cooldown very soon, and 7 power points collected after that for Gannicus. On the other side, we have Sauron sitting on 650 command points, 7 power points collected after the Farsight heal rallying call. He might also go for the Tom Bombadil himself. This army is much more vulnerable as they have by far not the same resistance. The end mode is coming up now for the Elven player Gannicus, and the siege is going to begin. And I believe that's going to be the power spike for Gannicus, because the army is pretty strong, right? And if you can protect the ends, but you eventually need more pikemen. Like, he has only 2 pikemen. I don't know if this is going to be enough, because Sauron is going to just focus down the pikemen with his archers. And if the pikemen are going down, the lancers with heavy armor and the Arvin leadership, they're going to just trample down your Mirkwoods and they're going to die. So it's going to be a big clash and big fiesta fight very, very soon. No heroes from both the players actually. Not, I mean, besides Arvin. Arvin is the only hero we have seen all game long, and she's now level 6. I want to see that. That's a bad fight to take. Look how, you see how fast they are falling. This Mirkwoods, the pikes, that's what I'm talking about. Like, he has also like 4 Mirkwood battalions. That's a lot of DPS he has. Now the question is, can he defend himself with the end mode? We will see about that. He has also blades purchased on his lancers, and they are actually, oh, be careful, be careful. Oh, sound on your face. Oh, that hurts. Tom Bombadillo in the end mode has been taken down as well. What a beautiful and juicy Sonic Song it was from the young Tom Riddle. Tom Riddle Bombadil. As he didn't have any success in the Middle Earth, he was teleporting to the world of Harry Potter. Okay. Who would win? Gandalf or Dumbledore? I've seen like many years ago videos like Gandalf versus Dumbledore, and you have like this fan-made videos, you know what I'm saying? And let's be real, how can Dumbledore have a chance against an angel? Like, Gandalf is an angel, man. Does Glarfindle even appear in the movies? I don't know. Glarfindle doesn't appear in the films. I mean, at least not intentionally. Like, maybe he's been shown for like a second or something in some of the Elven scenes, but he has not talked or introduced himself at all in the films. And that's gonna actually turn the game around. Losing the end mode and losing lots of these Mirkwood archers is quite painful. That's not gonna be good for Gannicus. He is actually having still 725 command points, but he has barely any units on the field, as you can see. Unlike Sauron, he has 825, but 700 out of the 825 is actually being used effectively. Almost 9 power points collected after the Tom Bombadil. We have 11 power points collected after the Tom Bombadil, but he didn't go for the rallying call and also not for the heal, unlike his opponent. We have Legolas on the field. Pew! Hawk strike, that's good. Still one-shotting these lancers. That's pretty nice from Legolas. He's almost level 2. The Malon tree is getting demolished. He needs more and more experience. Level 3 unlocks the train archers, which gives you the chance to level up those units. To, you know, repeatedly. You can use it all the time to get them up to level 10. And that's one thing I enjoy about BFME 2 much more, because the units are also able to get to level 10. That's something I never enjoyed or liked or even understood in Rise of the Witch King, that some units are only able to level up to level 5, others are leveling up to level 10. You know, that doesn't make too much sense to me. Rallying call has been used. The Malon tree is gonna get blown away. Like, it's very squishy building. Legolas is doing a phenomenal job, but the problem is he's like the last man standing. And you know, with heavy armor and forged blades, they will have so much impact now on these fights. Unlike the lances from Gannicus, they are getting even killed from the Mirkwoods in like a couple of seconds. So it doesn't look good for the brother of Sauron. It's like Abel and Cain, you know what I'm saying?
I will not sail into the west.
You have my soul.
Manny Rogue, thanks for the follow, appreciate that, Manny. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. Welcome to the screen. Welcome to the quarterfinals in the Wormtongue tournament in the game number 2. These are brothers from Canada. Gannicus and Sauron. And the first game was a Dwarven mirror, now we have an Elven mirror. Beautiful trample! Oh, that's juicy. That hurts. That hurts actually. Seeing those Mirkuts being slain like that is painful. Anatolik ZX. Thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. That's very painful, boys. 14 power points collected after the Tom Bombadil summon for Sauron. He has almost 15. The Ent mode is coming up now for the siege. Looks like the Ents are going to war. Okay, beautiful flood. Oh boy, that's devastating.
We come from the woodland realm.
Oh, Arwen though. Arwen is popping off. Arwen is MVP. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. I want to see Glarfindle against the Witch King like in the Rise of the Witch King campaign in the Fall of Arnor. I don't think that's gonna happen though. I hope so. But to be honest, guys, even after so many years of potentially watching the Lord of the Ring trilogy like 10 times at bare minimum, right? All of them. 10 times, maybe even more than that. There is still some stuff I haven't figured out until very recently. For example, that the Witch King's voice is the same voice like the voice from Gollum. That's the same actor. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of something I haven't noticed in the films by watching the films. That's something I learned very, very recently. And also the voice of Gimli was the same voice for Treebeard. Also something I've learned last year only. The Mirkwood is gonna, the Malone trees are going down one by one, and there is no pikemen. Why no pikemen? Why no pikemen? I don't understand. Oh man. Oh no. Is this the final? Nope, that's not the final. That's only the quarterfinals in the best of 7. You can see here, no, at the scoreboard, it tells you quarterfinals, best of 7. All the informations are actually in the scoreboard now. 1000 command points available for Sauron, and it's like 675 for Gannicus. But the problem is, yeah, you have eagles. That's great, but I guess the eagles are not gonna be able to stay alive. I just learned this. Yeah, me too, man. I was also very surprised. Like, you fool, no man can kill me. Was the same voice like sneaky little hobbits. This guy is an amazing voice actor too. And this circus. Farsight has been used. Oh, beautiful trample one more time. That's so painful. Where are the pikemen? Like, he has only one single pikeman to keep like 10 archers alive. That's not gonna pay off and not gonna work out, my friend. Oh, rallying call, the eagles. The eagles are coming. Tom Bombadil summon. The Mirkwoods are disengaging. The lances are charging in. Fiesta is happening. Legolas is trying his best using Hawk Strike. Phew, but they don't even die anymore. They have... Oh, look at the Silvertone arrow animation. Do you see the Silvertone arrow animation, boys? What is this animation of Silvertone arrows? What is that? Tom Bombadil is like, sit down, Mirkwoods. Legolas is coming. By the way, if you don't know, Legolas is the prince of the Mirkwood elves, as his daddy is the king of Mirkwood elves. That's kind of... Oh my goodness. The blue arrows animation looks pretty nice to me. I like it. They don't deal that much damage to the eagles though. I was expecting more with the Silvertone arrows, but I was wrong. Legolas, oh, Legolas has been slain by his own kind. Legolas, the prince of the Mirkwood elves, boys, is no more. Look him, guys. Look his face. Did you see? He was like, save me, Aragorn, save me, Aragorn. What is this? Glarfindle is finally on the field. Okay, that's the first time after a really long time I see him on the field. He's pretty strong, but the Blade of Purity from him cannot be used when he's mounted. So in order to be able to use it, which by the way gives you additional damage and also 10-second long invulnerability, which means you are unkillable, like it's a Tryndamere ultimate from League of Legends. But in order to be able to use it, you need to be dismounted on your foot. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Treebeard on the field. The Ents are going to war. It is likely that they might go to their doom. It was so funny, you know. In one way it was epic, him saying that, you know, the music back in the background, you see the Ents are going to war, and at the end of the day, the Ents summon too. So the Ents, watch this. But at the end of the day, it was not even close. They smashed Isengard into pieces. Look at this, level 5 ends, 3 beard is here to lead the army of the dead ends to the victory. The music in the background, copyrighted, I like it. Let's go ham, boom, 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 boom. Watch this. Destroy the dam. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. It's an end counter through. Let's not see another mirror match. I don't want to curse it, I don't want to jinx it, but let's see dwarves against men of the West. That's what I want to see. And no way. Guys, come on now. In all 3 games, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, boys? What are the chances, dude? I don't get it. Like, he's also not happy about this. I can understand that. Is random broken? I don't know, man. That was like, what is this? First game, random mirror, random and dwarves, it's turning into a dwarven mirror. The second game, elves, random, it's turning into an elven mirror. And now, the same situation like in the game number 1, random and dwarves turns into a dwarven mirror. What is the chance? It's crazy luck. I mean, that also happened to me many times in the Rise of the Witch King event. Like, all of a sudden we had like goblins every single time. It was like a very strange moment. I believe from 20 games everybody was picking random, right? From 20 games we have seen in at least 17 of them, no kappa, goblins. What the heck? 2 Mineshaft, Hall of Warriors. The Mineshaft is building up now to this spot. I believe he might try to creep the troll layer after this one. We have the same opening also for Sauron. He's like, lucky idiot. Flaming his own brother. 10 minutes, no rush, please. 17% chance of it happens. Yeah, maybe they should just go for lottery. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's your lucky day. It's funny, dwarves underrated, huh? I mean, now they are not underrated anymore. That's the, from all of, you know, from 3 games, that's the, you've seen 4 times dwarves. How is this possible? Rallying Call will be used. That's something you will see a lot in BFME too, but rarely see it in Rise of the Witch King, that they creep with the Rallying Call buff. So he will try to creep this troll now with the pikeman. And what the Rallying Call does for the dwarves is actually giving you less experience, same damage but less experience in compared to the Rallying Call from the Elven faction. So elves, if they use Rallying Call, they will get 50% damage and 50% experience, but you only get 25% increased experience, which is not a big deal, but it's still wars, you know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing dwarves can pick early on. Like they cannot pick, I mean, they can pick if they want to rebuild and heal too, but it's just bad. All the other factions have Farsight, Vision of Palantir, Human Good, Creepbane, Cufebats, Eye of Sauron, Tainted Lands, you know, many options, but Dwarven faction is just kind of limited to one single pathing of the power point in most cases. The builder in the middle of the map might look for a chance to build a mineshaft eventually. We have now more guardians coming. The inn will be eventually also captured by Gannicus, which is going to give him the chance to recruit the hobbits from the Shire. They are also not very cheap here, you know, they cost like 240 if I'm not mistaken. So not very cost efficient, but I believe they can still be add up, you know, to the unit, to the army a little bit, to, you know, empower the army with like rock throwing hobbits from a safe distance. Could be a nice choice. Yeah, 220. Sorry, not 240. The first counter attack, Rallying Call, has been used on these guardians from Sauron, and this mineshaft is going down for sure. There is no way he can save this, and he demolishes that in time to get the money back and also to deny them to hit level 2. Level 2 is a massive power spike which gives you the chance to trample down the enemy unit, which can disable them for multiple seconds, and also you get additional movement speed and armor. The Forge Wars is coming up now, but because of the vision of the units, Sauron is able to see everything, right? He's able to see the Forge Works, he's able to expect the battle wagons very soon. That will give him the time to counter that in time. Just get like 1 or 2 pikemen and the battle wagons can only watch you. He cannot touch you. The hobbits now on the field, that's good. I want to see how strong they are. They have like, I mean, normally when you recruit a unit, for example, from this structure, it will tell you strong versus pikemen and resource buildings. And then it will also tell you the weaknesses, right? In Battle for Middle-earth 1, for example, if you go over the swordman, it will tell you strong against this and weak against this. And for the hobbits, there is no information like that. And that's what I'm saying. You know, the games in 2022, they should be beginner friendly. Like if somebody for the first time ever downloads the game and installs the game, he has no clue about how strong these units are and when he's supposed to recruit them. That's why informations like these units are good against these units, but they are weak against these units, and these units could be quite helpful, you know? The mineshaft is being safe for now. The hobbits, they are winning actually against the guardians. That's pretty nice. One for finals, yeah, quarterfinals. I wanted to type quarterfinals, but it was too long. It was not fitting in the box, you know what I'm saying?
We've got a wagon ready here.
Battle wagons ready here. And let's see which upgrade is gonna choose.
Guardians at the ready.
Guardians at the ready. Almost 7 power points collected. 400 command points available. And sure, also known as Sauron, has 550 and also almost 4 power points collected. Oh, look at them charge. What the heck? Looks like a glitch, you know? It's like a glitch in the Matrix. Okay, it will be safe for now. That's good. And look at this, you know, mineshafts everywhere. That's crazy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, the pikes are coming. Looks like Sauron want to commit on this fight. You see the pikes in compared to the guardians, they are dealing way less damage to mineshafts. But they will now be dealing so much more damage to the forge warriors. Watch this, please, guys. Watch the damage now they will be able to deal to this building. Hobbits summon will be used also from Gannicus defensively. You see this? But they are burning now. But they touch it one single time. It went more than a quarter of their each of the building. It's a level 2 building, by the way. It just almost got one-shotted. The mineshaft is going down, very unfortunate, and that's a very good situation for Sauron regardless, because he was not only able to kill the mineshaft, which is, by the way, one of the most important mineshafts from Gannicus, but also he was also forcing his opponent to use the Hobbit summoning defensively, which is gonna, of course, give him a lot of freedom. Now we have Glorfindel on the field as the first hero in the game, number 3. The score is 2-0 for Sauron. He's only 2 wins away from getting to the semi-finals, which is pretty good. Merry, Poppins, and Peregrine took. Glorfindel is almost killed the battle wagon. He was barely able to get away. Glorfindel will be using the slam, getting level 2 instantly. Very good. Fractions to complicate it for me. Which faction you talking about? Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Glorfindel doesn't care about, you know, Glorfindel doesn't care about kids and hobbits, and he just slays everything. Look at them, boys. Okay, Shake Foundation is available now. The battle wagon has been taken down. We have a small counter attack, but shouldn't be too successful in a situation like that. No forge works for Sauron. He actually went for the hero, which is a better choice. Watch this, boys. Now you see it, now you don't. And the battle wagon couldn't even get out, right? He was all about to enter the battlefield. Rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace indeed.
Guardians at the ready.
Guardians at the ready in the background. We will hear more and more guardians being recruited all game long. It's like a, you know, Dwarven faction doesn't have too many transition possibilities either, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have not the chance to take up. Like, what are you gonna go for? You always rely on your Hall of Warriors. Yeah, you might go for the Man of the Year later on, but most of the time I believe you are kind of set with something like Glorfindel and Guardians and Pikemen. That's enough. The damage output against Hall of Warriors is kind of crazy. The Pikemen, it's a very tanky building. With level 1 has 5000 HP, but what's the matter if the armor is extremely weak against the Pikemen damage? There is a mineshaft coming up defensively from Sauron. He has in total 750 command points available against 500. And if he can take down this Hall of Warriors, that's going to be painful. Now we have Glorfindel coming from Gannicus. Yeah, he's gonna just turn on the Yeah, the build is on cooldown. It means it cannot be saved. In level 6, almost level 7. After one single slap, he will almost get level 3. Gloin can get away. There is a mineshaft he can enter, right? No, that's not from him. I'm sorry. I'm blind. There is a mineshaft from Sauron. And there are multiple mineshafts next to each other. Does he have heal from the spellbook? Let me check. Nope, it's on cooldown. But who's gonna catch him, you know? Who's gonna be able to catch him? Nobody. So he can always run away. No problemo. Creeping action at the same time at the top left side of the map with the Guardians.
Call for some guardians.
You know what I would love to see? Mithril Meal and the Forge Blades. Hobbit Summon will be used now
Hand over here.
from Sauron. Oh boy. That was not from Sauron, was it? It was from Sauron actually, my bad. Okay, the commitment on the mineshaft level 1. Yeah, Gannicus is surrounded. Like, it's hard for him to defend this. It's very hard. 4 power, he's gonna demolish everything. Doesn't even call it GG and will leave the game silently. And the score is going to be 3-0 in Sauron, ladies and gentlemen. It's only one win away from getting to the semi-finals. Dude, the amount of dwarves we have seen today, actually in every single game besides one single one in the game number 2. It was the Alvin Mirror, but all the other games had at least one time dwarves included. We have the red Mordor player, Pinicus, also known as Gannicus at the top side, against the blue dwarven player, Sauron at the bottom side. Yeah, I saw the message, T-Mac, don't worry about it. So Mineshaft coming up. On the other side, we see Slaughterhouse coming up for Mordor. That is the plan. I got 22 points, time to bet. How did you lose all your points, Yoda? Did you actually went all out for Gannicus? That's how you lost them? Mordor is, you know, using the ICU. The Great Eye of Sauron. Slaughterhouse Orc Pit into the third Slaughterhouse is the build order from the Mordor player. So build orders are something, I believe, which is like a basic knowledge about how to start the game, and which is basic but also the most important thing at the same time. There are like multiple opening opportunities for you, but I believe that's like the most basic one, you know. Slaughterhouse, resource building into the production building. Like, that's very common one with almost every single faction. So I believe that's like a good starting point if you want to give it a shot and play the Battle for Middle-earth 2 online for yourself. PowerPoint wise, we might see Rallying Call later on, but for now it's gonna be an economical opening. Never mind, actually we see a battle wagon start from the Forge Works. That's pretty interesting. I mean, that's okay, I guess, because you might get the chance to trample lots of orcs early on, and that will, if nothing else, force the Mordor player Gannicus to get the Haradrim Palace for the Easterlings. It's like a pikeman unit to counter your battle wagons. And until then, you might always get the chance to trample lots of orcs and get free power points and free experience all the time. I use 6k for starving and stuff. Okay, I'm starving. I didn't have anything to eat but make it bread for 3 stinking days. Yeah, why can't we have some meat? Oh, okay. I believe this mineshaft is going down. Yeah, there is nothing that can come anywhere, you know, close. I mean, anytime soon, because the level 2 is just finished. So the battle wagon will have still some time until he will be able to join. I believe the best thing is to not demolish the building and let them kind of invest a lot of time into taking it down. Because if you demolish it too early, they might be able to rotate to the second one, and you might lose 2 of that, you know? I believe Sauron is making the right call, just keeping the enemy units busy and buying himself time for the battle wagon to come. And now we have Hall of Warriors coming up right after that. They are not to be eaten. What about their legs? They don't eat them. Easterlings now. Okay, I believe he was expecting the battle wagons. That's what it is. Eye of Sauron will be used. Can he take it down the mineshaft? Orcs are not dealing too much damage, obviously, but with the Eye of Sauron, they will deal in total 25% more damage. They have also the aggressive stance. which also means more DPS. The rebuild is going to be used once again. It's the second time the Dwarven player is opening with rebuild. He actually desperately trying to save his mineshafts early on. He trampled them. Now he actually goes to this mineshaft to trample them. Can he do it in time? The answer is yes. And that's the advantage of the tankier buildings. If this would be anything else but a mineshaft, it would be definitely taken down by now. If he loses this and this, it's over. Trust me on that one. Like, it will hurt. It will hurt a lot. The mineshaft is going down indeed. Level 3 orcs now. They will of course have more DPS. And the mineshaft here behind has been at least saved. That's good. We have the first guardian on the field. This battle wagon has no upgrades on it. And is he gonna go for the second one? The answer is yeah. He's going for the second battle wagon indeed. And look at that, boys. It's like a black gate. You know, we see an army of orcs, you know, marching forward from the two orc pits. And now a Haradrim Palace, which is the best call to actually counter these battle wagons. Oh, okay. You know, he should not waste time to try to take down the battle wagon, to try to take down the forge works. Just keep the pressure up on the mineshaft. That's very important. Oh, that's gonna be hard to defend. The builder is getting in safety. He has taken down one of the slaughterhouses with the battle wagon level 3, but he needs some sort of assistance and kind of help around this side. So the forge works is gonna be demolished by Sauron himself. And the important part is now to keep those two battle wagons protected and alive all game long if necessary. Avoid the Easterlings, that's very important. Yes, no upgrades on it yet. So maybe go for the extroverts, maybe go for the Man of Steel. Oh, the mineshaft is going down, isn't it? Yeah, it's going down, definitely. I believe the sound effects are not working once again, guys. I don't know what's going on. 3 power points collected after the Eye of Sauron, and Mordor has 600 command points against 350. That's a huge lead. Let's see if Sauron can manage to come back from a very rough starting point like this one. With the micro of these two battle wagons, that's going to be the big question. 5 power points collected now. He might go for the heal, he might go for the rallying call. He might also skip them both and go for the 10 power points from the spellbook instead. I believe the rebuild is going to lead you to the Dwarven Riches, and Dwarven Riches is going to be something Sauron will desperately need right now. He will need the additional money. Oh, be careful. You know, the thing is, the battle wagons are so squishy. The second they get touched by the enemy pikemen, they will be dead in one single second. That's why you need to be extremely careful. The Nazgul. Oh, look. Easterlings are left, right. The Nazgul is chasing them down. These battle wagons, trust me on that one, are not gonna have fun, but the Nazgul. Okay, Gannikos is paying attention. I mean, the same situation, also the same principle works on the enemy Nazgul. The Nazgul, the second it will get touched. Oh, what is it doing? Heal. Okay, he's healing. Okay, oh man, that was really dangerous. I will be used, and it looks like dwarves are peeling back. Like, that was really close. Beautiful trampolines incoming into the back line. Orcs are getting slaughtered by the battle wagons. The Nazgul can always get dismounted. That's an option the enemy battle wagons don't have. So pikes against pikes in the front line. Okay. The problem is, like in the films 300, you know what I'm saying? The outnumber advantage doesn't matter anything, because the enemy units are not able to, you know, surround them. So, you know, Dwarven player is kind of surprisingly holding himself in the game, but he's heavily relying on these two battle wagons. One of them is actually the banner, right? The banner carry upgrade for additional damage and combat experience. The other one has no upgrades, but he's going for the well. So one is going to give you the sustain and healing up over time, and the other one is going to give you additional damage and combat experience. And Mascaline 606, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Welcome. Okay, so the mineshaft, the slaughterhouse has been taken down. Rebuild is available for the worst case scenario. He has lots of units inside the mineshaft, but can he do something? Double buff. The second the Nazgul is hitting level 2, he will have the Dread Visage for the debuff. Pseudo Glade, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Welcome, hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. The slaughterhouse is going down to Goblin Town. And now we are talking, boys. Now we are talking, because the level 2 is a huge power spike for this Nazgul. Look at that. Nearby enemy hordes suffer minus 25% Okay, never mind. They don't suffer anymore because the Nazgul all of a sudden decided to run into the pikemen. Who knows why? Maybe he wanted to make the game even again because the game wasn't looking good for Sauron until the Nazgul got slaughtered. Okay, rebuild is still available. He might need to use it on the Hall of Warriors. The mineshaft in the front has been taken down. Sauron is trying to put some counter pressure. However, he's being outnumbered big time. Like, normally quality goes over quantity, but there are some exceptions to this rule, and this might be one of the exceptions. Many mineshaft being built next to each other just to be able to keep the command points as high as possible. But the age of men is over. So is the age of dwarves. The age of the orc has come, ladies and gentlemen. The pressure is real. Pressure is real. The only good thing for Sauron is the fact that he was actually keeping both the battle wagons from the beginning of the game alive until now. Level 4, and both of them are almost level 5, yes. There are lots of orcs, boys. There are like, it feels like he has 5 orc pits, but he has only 2. And that's the good thing about the orc spam, because they only take 30 of your command points, you know, unlike all the other units. So you can get a lot of them even when your command points are low. And he has no low command points by all means. He has 800 command points in total. That means he has the chance to get like 20 battalions of orcs, you know, at least. And that's hard to deal with, even for dwarves at this point. So we might need some stronger units. He has double Hall of Warriors. He's getting more Guardians and more Pikemen. The problem is, for every unit he has, Yannicus has like 5 units at least. You know, he has like 1-to-5 ratio, maybe even 1-to-8. And that's why it's hard for him to, you know, at this point it's kind of possible for Sauron to win the fights in a big area, because he has much stronger and more reliable units, yes. But what you can always do when you have such a high number advantage is split the map into multiple pieces. You know, fight. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay, I didn't see that coming. The Fell Beast, dude. Nothing can stop him. No man can kill him. Oh boy. Yeah, he has nothing that can actually attack him. The Nazgul is unkillable at this point. He's gonna be invincible. BFME 2. Oh boy. Oh no. That's painful. I mean, he has no archers on the battle wagons, you know? He has only statue and a well. He has a mineshaft with dwarven riches on it. Oof. Oh, that's painful. 10 power points collected from Mordor 2 after the War Chant and Eye of Sauron. Oh, he's going for the barricade. He might use it offensively if he wants to. And Gannicus, holy moly, is turning it around, boys. He's turning it around. But I like the fact that Sauron is not giving up. I mean, never give up, never surrender. This mineshaft is giving him so much money that's unbelievable. The problem is, you cannot get anything in short terms to deal with the Nazgul. You have no archer hero, right? You have only Gloin, Dean, and Gimli. That's it. Yeah, Gimli is dealing kind of a lot of damage to the flyers too, especially with the Slayer and Extra combination. He can actually deal great amount of damage to the flyers. However, he needs to be level 5 first, and he's far away from being anywhere close to get the money he needs to Gimli. So he needs either Extrovers or Men of Steel, and he needs a lot of them. And until then, this Nazgul is freely able to do whatever he wants. He can put pressure, he can kill all these battle wagons all the time. But he's focusing on the map control, which is the right call. Take a look into the minimap at the bottom left side of your screen. You can see the map is turning into red. Like, there is no blue point beside this one. He's sneaking a couple of mineshafts left and right. Maybe he can do that. We have Gloin on the field, but Gloin can't touch this Fell Beast. That's the problem, and the Fell Beast is the biggest problem Sauron has. The thing is, the Nazguls are not dealing that much damage to the battle. I take it back. They're actually dealing great amount of damage to the battle wagons. The Nazgul is coming. He's level 4. Oof. Extrovers. Now he's going for the Man of Steel. Dwarven Riches. This is gonna be still quite important to be kept alive. But Mordor is preparing for the last attack. This last attack might be enough to finish off the game. If not, he has a Siege Force coming up now, you know, for the catapults. So I want to see if Sauron can defend this. If yes, that's gonna be impressive. If not,
Pick up your bows, men.
it's gonna be understandable because he has not enough units to deal with that. Gloin and a couple of Guardians are going to war, but you know, Nazgul is coming. So Nazgul and the Felbis at the same time, they won't be able to do anything, trust me. Imagine if Sauron turns this around. I mean, if he turns this game around, I will give him you know, forever sub on this channel. He's gonna be lifetime subscriber on this channel for free. In tier 3, by the way. Haradrim Palace is going down. Oh my goodness, lots of units. Siege Wargs, go for Grond. I want to see Grond, dude. I really do want to see Grond. They have now Men of Zeal. The thing is, the only thing you need to be aware of is the Felbis. So don't use the Felbis into the Mirfoods and you are good to go. Look, the Gloin can't move. He's being knocked down on the ground all the time. Do you see that? Watch this.
Axe grows heavy.
Yeah, look, the Nazgul is knocking him down on the ground all the time. The slaughterhouse has been taken down, that's good. Nazgul is actually flying back. The Haradrim Palace is going down. Look how much experience he will get from it. Watch this, watch this. Did you guys see that? He got 3 full levels from killing one single Haradrim Palace level 2. From level 1 to level 4. That's kind of crazy if you ask me, man. The battle wagon almost level 8. The pressure is real. Barricade, tower, catapults on their way. It's a suffer game. Shake Foundation on the level 3 slaughterhouse. Troll Cage is also level 2 for the Drama Troll. Gloin is doing a phenomenal job. Yes, the barrage now. Barrage might be used somewhere. Where is using it? He's using it here. And here, and here, and here. Orpid has been taken down, but the Troll Cage is too tanky. Heal is on cooldown. It means Gloin, there is no way he can survive that. And Mordor is all of a sudden dropping lower to the command points in compared to dwarves. That's crazy, dude. And this Dwarven Riches is giving so much money and value to Sauron. That's even scarier. Now the question is Sauron able to indeed turn this game around? If yes, it would be kind of crazy. The Nazgul, the Felbis is level 4. Sauron big brain, yeah. What a performance, though. The Felbis is alone, like he can't be everywhere. But the siege has begun. Is he gonna ignore all the units attacking? Oh, wait a second, hold on a second. They are dealing a lot of damage to him, but he has not many of them on the field. When they are level 2 or level 3, they get the chance to use the black arrows. That's gonna deal bonus damage to Mumma kills and also deals high amount of hero damage. So I'm assuming it will also deal crazy amount of damage to the Felbis. We will find out. I've not seen this before, so we will get the chance to find out. The siege has begun. We have, oh my goodness, we have Gimli on the field now. That's gonna change everything. Like Gimli, I believe he can just run it down and kill the catapults, right? Yeah. Warchant is trying to stop Gimli, but Gimli is surrounded. He's taking lots of damage from the orcs, from Warchant, and I remember they are able to stack. Gimli is level 2. Oh, do it! Gimli, do it! Leap on them, leap on his face! Gimli. Imagine, go for it, Gimli. You can do it, my friend, my Superman. No, he's not gonna take the risk, and he's actually peeling back because he's damaged and heal is on cooldown, right? Yeah, heal is on cooldown. But he's going for a counter attack at the same time. The Felbis can't do anything about this Man of Steel. He can only watch down, crush everything. The Drama Troll is coming. You might use the fear effect. Where is Gimli at? He has used the Leap attack. He's almost level 4, by the way. The siege continues. He's actually attacking the fortress. The fortress is under attack. That means he has to get to this catapults as soon as possible. Otherwise, the fortress is going to be taken down. But he has also army here. Roar will be used. The Felbis cannot move. And the Felbis has been taken down. Does he have reveal from the spellbook? The answer is yeah. Darkness will be used, boys. That's gonna cover the map into darkness. That means 50% more damage and 33% more armor for the for the Mordor units. The rebuild has been used, I believe, right? It's used, but the battle wagon is coming from behind. One hit on this one is gonna be taken down, right? One hit, boom. Can he also take down this one? He doesn't want to take the risk. No. The thing is, one Easterling was legit one-shotting the battle wagon. Barricade, shake foundation on the barricades here from Gloin. Gloin is surrounded. The fortress is still under attack, but the catapult has been taken down by Gimli, and that's gonna buy at least some time for dwarves to find a solution about this outpost. With the siege works, with the tower, with the barricade. The barricade is gone now. Gimli is almost level 5. It's gonna be a huge power spike, but Gloin, his daddy, is gonna be on the ground. He cannot move. His heal is on cooldown, and Gloin will be slain. Gimli is still quite healthy, reasonable healthy. I mean, not full health, so he needs to be also careful. He's killing those catapults left and right, and this game is turning into a real series, into a real game, into a real fiesta. Okay, Gimli is nearly level 5. He was able to get to the Siege Wargs level 2. Oh, Gimli is jumping on their face. One more kill to turn him into the slaying machine. I cannot believe it. The Siege Wargs has been taken down. Gimli is turning level 5, and as the Siege Wargs is gone, there is no threat anymore on the Dwarven Citadel. Look how low it was. Like 2 more shots from one of these, from each catapult, and it would be gunners. It would be legit gunners. It's so low. Maybe Easterlings can comment on it. Just comment on it. I would just, you know, I know he knows that rebuild is on cooldown, right? Now is your time to make a move. You gotta take it down. It's your only win condition as Mordor, because now you will get outskilled. There is Gimli who's gonna eventually one-shot your flying hero. Like, guys, I'm telling you, Slayer, and then you use Extra after you use Slayer on a flyer, it will deal such a crazy burst damage, you won't believe that.
What shall we do?
Nazguls are coming, but what can the Nazguls do? They are dying in a one shot to this pikeman. The troll is level 6, by the way, but what can the troll do? There are pikemen around, Gimli's around. The pressure is real, and I don't know, man. This is crazy.
I can't look. Easy, beast. Easy there.
Gimli, dude. Gimli. Come on. 21 power points collected for Sauron.
Guardians?
And 14 power points collected for the Mordor player Gannicus. He wasn't even reviving his Felbis yet. What a game, dude. Dude, I need to hold my promise and give him a lifetime subscription on the channel, man. To be honest, I didn't see that coming, guys. I should have shut my mouth, to be honest with you. I regret it already. Never doubt or never make a bet against Sauron. That's what we learned today. Pikes are killing the Drama Troll. Barricade useless versus Klein, Catapult useless versus Dwarf rebuild, yeah. Aha. Boom, Haradrim arches. Slayer has been used. And Gimli is on rampage. Gimli is on fire. The Felbis cannot do any, I mean the Nazguls cannot do anything about Gimli. Nothing. They are no match. Oh, 25 power points collected, boys. How is so rich? Dwarven riches. Dwarven riches was the key to victory, definitely. And Summon Citadel will be used, ladies and gentlemen.
Who called for some guardians?
Who called for some guardians? Go for a launch the mighty catapult. It's coming, boys. Look, it's turning. It's coming home. Boom, son. Okay, so the worm summon will be used though. The worm, I mean, the thing is, the worm doesn't deal that much damage to the Dwarven Citadel, right? Look how bad the damage is. When you go for a Dwarven Stormwork, it will be even tankier. It's hard for the worm to take it down. Radhan Paris is going down. I am speechless. Oh, Gimli is doing his thing. Barricade will be special summoned once again. And all of a sudden, the map, which was red for the past 10 minutes, is turning into all blue. The Siege Wars is coming up. I mean, that was really close, you know. He almost got it. Rebuild was used and 2 more shots were required to actually can't move. 2 more shots were actually required to take down the Dwarven Citadel. That would actually slow down the game. Maybe it would not be a GG move, but it would still hurt Sauron a lot. But unlucky. Maybe it was calculated from Sauron, who knows. But what a performance, dude. I believe nobody was believing like 10 minutes ago that Sauron could win this game anymore. And there was a Felbis flying around when Sauron had only like 2 battle wagons, and that was it. He had Guardians and 2 battle wagons when the Felbis was on the field. Can you imagine that? And all of a sudden, from this starting point until this point, what adventure, what a final game of the series, What a performance from Sauron, and what an entrance into the semi-finals of the Wormtongue tournament. Is the favorite player. I mean, he has to defeat Ectelion, he has to defeat Andy Brandy, he has to defeat Ave, he has many dwarfy opponents in Umara. I mean, nothing is decided yet, and trust me guys, the more important and the more close games are gonna follow up very soon. Hopefully this weekend we will get the chance to see a lot of these games done on this channel, so better to not miss them. I broke 6 farms and you killed 0 and 1. Yeah, 1 with Battle Wagon. True, actually he had a fantastic start into the game, but the patience and the micro, you have seen the micro level from Sauron is something else. He's playing off host, like he's on a neutral host, and the micro with the Battle Wagons throughout the entire game was something else. The only time he lost them was to kill the catapult, which was necessary to save his fortress. All game long he was keeping those Battle Wagons alive, which is pretty impressive. He's saying bad game, but it was a good game indeed. And GG, well played. He's aborting the game and rage quitting after this one.